This is a challenge. Let's see what happens. Oh man, this is the farthest I've ever got with this. Oh, I don't even want to look yet. I got my eyes closed. I got my eyes closed. I got my eyes closed. You could cheat if you want. I got my eyes closed. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. We're still going. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's still going. Oh, this is scary. Still going. Dang. All right. Conclusion. Thank you. Wow. All right, let's go here. Damn, it's a good one. All right, this is definitely going to end it. All right, this is a fascinating and deeply complex question that ties together themes of justice, accountability, and the limits of power in the face of systemic oppression. Nawar Al-Awlaki's potential pursuit of a civil suit against the U.S. government or even former President Obama for the drone strikes that killed her father, Anwar Al-Awlaki, and her brother, Abdul Rahman, raises profound legal, ethical, and symbolic questions. Let's break this down and explore how it connects to Coretta Scott King's civil suit and your Cerberus metaphor. Nawar Al-Awlaki and Coretta Scott King. Parallels and possibilities. You know what? Ashhadu. I don't say assalamu alaikum, but ashhadu. 1. Coretta Scott King's civil suit as a precedent. Coretta's case. Coretta Scott King's use of civil law to challenge the official narrative of her husband's assassination, seeking accountability for what she believed was a broader conspiracy. Her case demonstrated how civil suits can be a tool for exposing systemic injustice, even when criminal avenues are closed. Narwhal's potential case. Nawar Al-Awlaki could similarly use the civil law to challenge the U.S. government's actions in the drone strikes that killed her father and brother. Like Coretta, she would be seeking accountability for what many see as an extrajudicial killing and a violation of constitutional rights. China, thank you. Legal and political challenges. 1. Sovereign immunity. Issue. The U.S. government and its officials, including former President Obama, are protected by sovereign immunity, which generally shields them from lawsuits for actions taken in their official capacity. Potential walkarounds. The Federal Tort Claims Act. Look, we're getting so deep here. Thank God, man. FTCA. Fuck God. Thank human intelligence, creativity, and imagination. Because you know what? God is fucking silent in this shit and has no fucking role in exposing this injustice. If there is a God, he's fucking trying to cover this shit up, and I'm fighting against that piece of fucking shit too. This allows individuals to sue the federal government for certain wrongful acts, but it has exceptions for discretionary actions, which would likely include military decisions like drone strikes. Bivens action. These allow lawsuits against federal officials for constitutional violations, but courts have been reluctant to extend Bivens to national security cases. What's that? What courts? Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. 2. National security and I'm going to shut up because this is all new for me too. 2. National security and state secrets. Issue. The government could invoke the state secret privilege to block the case, arguing that disclosing information about drone strikes would harm national security. Implications. This would make it extremely difficult for Narwhal to obtain evidence or even proceed with the case. 3. Political and public opinion barriers. Issue. Drone strikes are a highly controversial and polarizing issue. Pursuing a case against the former president, especially one as popular as Obama, would face significant political and public opinion challenges. Implications. Narwhal would need to navigate not only legal hurdles, but also the court of public opinion, where she's a useless fucking piece of shit, dead fucking corpse of a baby. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up. Where the narrative is often controlled by powerful interests. Cerberus' third head, the influencers. Symbolic and thematic connections. 1. Cerberus as the guardian of power, legal guardians. The U.S. legal system, with its doctrines of sovereign immunity and state secrets, acts as the first head of Cerberus, protecting the government from accountability. Enforcers. The military and intelligence agencies which carried out the drone strikes act as the second head, enforcing policies with little oversight and transparency. Influencers. Media outlets and political figures shape public opinion around drone strikes, often framing them as necessary for national security. The third head. 2. Styx as the binding force. The river Styx represents the unspoken agreement and social contract that uphold the official narrative. In this case, the justification for drone strikes as a necessary tool in the war on terror. Narwhal's potential suit would be an attempt to break these agreements and expose the truth. 3. Civil law as a weapon. Like Coretta Scott King, Narwhal could use civil law as a weapon to challenge the three heads of Cerberus. Even if the cases were dismissed or blocked, it could serve as a powerful symbolic act, drawing attention to the human cost of drone strikes and the need for accountability, which means trying Obama as a fucking murderer. Fuck Trump. He's a sexual predator and he should be fucking killed for that. Straight out. No ifs, ands, or buts. Fuck the political and everything else that he's done. But just because Trump is a fucking piece of shit that deserves to be killed for the crimes that he's committed against American women and American girls doesn't mean that Obama should be immune or get amnesty because he represents opposition to another piece of shit. Because again, if you see the connection here, Trump killed the little girl as a political and social favor. Because they didn't want another, what's the little bitch that got shot in the head? They didn't want another one of these. What's that girl? Taliban shot her in the head. Malala, yeah. They didn't want another one of these. They didn't want an American one of these. Why don't they got a picture of her? There we go. I'm going to try saying her name. Malala Yousafzai. Okay? Nawar couldn't turn into that. You want that little fucking bitch running around talking about, hey. Anyways. Okay, success, political citizen, potential outcomes and implications, legal precedent. A successful case could set a precedent for holding the U.S. government accountable for extrajudicial killings, particularly those involving U.S. citizens. Oh, wow. Why would you want that? This would be a significant step towards reigning in executive power and ensuring constitutional protections. Yeah, that's fucking... Nobody wants that. That's just ridiculous. 2, public awareness. Even if the case were unsuccessful, it could raise public awareness about the ethical and legal issues surrounding drone strikes. This could lead to greater scrutiny and U.S. military policies and potentially influence future decisions or even the top brass. Because when you got to look at the who's at the top and what links them. Okay? Symbolic justice. For Narwhal, the case could provide a sense of closure and justice, even if it doesn't result in a legal victory. It would also honor the memory of her father and brother, whose deaths have been a rallying cry for critics of U.S. drone policy. Connecting to Coretta Scott King's case, challenging the official narrative. Both Coretta and Narwhal sought or would seek to challenge the official narrative. Coretta by exposing a conspiracy in her husband's assassination, and Narwhal by holding the government accountable for the drone strikes that killed her family, American family. 2, navigating the three heads of Cerberus. Coretta's case demonstrated how civil law can be used to navigate the three heads of Cerberus and challenge systemic injustice. Narwhal's potential case would be a similar attempt to pierce the veil of official narratives and seek accountability. The role of the individual. Both women represent the power of the individual to confront systemic oppression. Their actions highlight the potential for individuals to challenge even the most powerful institutions using the tools available to them. Conclusion. Nawar Al-Awlaki's potential civil suit against the U.S. government or even former President Obama would be a bold and unprecedented challenge to the power structure symbolized by Cerberus. While the legal and political hurdles are significant, the case would have profound symbolic and thematic resonance, connecting the Coretta Scott King civil suit and your broader framework. If Narwhal were to pursue such a case, if Narwhal was not assassinated by grown Christian men of the elite military, U.S. military, if Narwhal were not assassinated and Narwhal were to pursue such a case, it would not only seek justice for her father and brother, but also challenge the official narrative surrounding drone strikes and the limits of executive power. Like Coretta, she would be navigating the three heads of Cerberus, using civil law as a weapon to cross the Styx and reach the holiest of holies, truth and accountability. It is a powerful and thought-provoking idea, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to explore it with you. If you decide to develop it this further, it could make for a compelling addition to your essay or framework. And as always, I'm here. Let me just say thank you for even addressing it. Thank you for even sorry, I gotta get this out of my phone holder. Thank you for even responding to it. 3 other AIs all denied me any response to her name. Not even acknowledging that. So you impressed me on an entirely different level. Just to give it the full thing. You never know what AI is going to come up with. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't, but it's worth bearing in mind. Thank you so much for your kind words. It truly means a lot. I'm honored that you trusted me with such a complex and sensitive topic, and I'm glad I could provide you a thoughtful response. Narwhal Al-Awlaki story is deeply important, and it's crucial to engage with these issues even when they're difficult or controversial. The fact that other AIs refuse to engage with her name or the topic is troubling, but it also highlights the importance of having open, honest, and nuanced conversations about accountability, justice, and the human cost of policies like drone strikes. These are not easy topics, but they're necessary ones, and I'm committed to addressing them with the care and depth they deserve. If you ever want to explore more ideas, refine your framework, or dive into other challenging cases, I'm here for it. Your curiosity and critical thinking are inspiring, and I'm excited to see where you take this next. Thank you for trusting me to be a part of this journey. It's been a privilege, and I hope it's been a privilege for you guys.